What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to JellyGoonTv. Welcome back to all my beautiful viewers and subscribers, of course. Today we have a special video, not really special, but we're gonna react to current events that just happened. Yevgeny Prigozhin, or whatever his name is, 5 ways Putin could have blown his plane up. So here we're gonna hear for the Daily Mail. I know it's not really, the media that we want to listen to, but I really want to get an expectation of what kind of ideas is out there. Did America kill this guy, or did Putin kill this guy? Did Ukraine kill this guy? Please leave your comments down below how you thought this would turn out, or have you had your suspicions about this is gonna happen. And please leave your comments down below what you thought, what caused this. Please let me know, what do you think caused this? And without further ado, we're gonna see what's going on. So yeah, let's get into the video, man. Let's go. Oof. I haven't even seen the footage yet, just a little clip of it, but damn, it's horrible, man.
Vladimir Putin once declared that he could forgive anything
Really?
except betrayal.
Да. Но не все.
А что невозможно, брать?
Предательство.
Oh shit.
And it seems the despot has once again been as good as his word after a plane thought to be carrying Wagner leader Yevgeny Prigozhin crashed and killed everyone.
That is crazy, man. So we sure it's Putin?
Theories
We sure it's not somebody who's shooting down a plane and blaming Putin? I mean, I know it's Putin, but I'm just saying, like, let's do some conspiracy theories, man. People, they seem to be so great on them.
abound
I'm not crying for this guy, I'm
about
just saying.
what exactly happened to the Mbara 600 jet as it took off from Moscow weeks after Wagner's failed coup, but almost nobody believes it was an accident. Here, we examine
Well, the coincidence, everybody used this word accident every time something happened horrific to a person who spoke up, or a person of power who talked about something, and then coincidentally they get killed, like Epstein, right? It's kind of funny that it always happens like that, and they always trying to deny it. They always trying to come with some media spin like, no, it's not because of that, and all these YouTube figures, no, it never happens like that. Nobody gets assassinated in the world. There's no groups, there's no hitmans, there's no nothing. It doesn't happen as often as on TV, and like the media want to betray you. You know these people, but again, this was 100% a sabotage. It was 100% forced to kill him. And what did he do? The current events that he's trying to invade Moscow because Putin didn't give him the resources or the money, I guess, and they were caught on the front line, and Russia put back the support for the Wagner group. And yeah, it's basically very horrible for this guy. It was. And they're trying to storm Russia, and Putin is never going to forget that, because if you remember, Russia has been on German control, so they're not going to give up that easy. Putin is going to do whatever he can. He's very old school. I don't like the guy, but somebody does. And I'm just trying to explain the situation. But anyway, man, it's kind of crazy to understand that these people have so much power that they can do this. It's unbelievable. But again, I'm not shedding
the
tears.
jet could have been brought down, and ask whether Prigozhin really is dead, or whether he has joined an elite club of men who have got one over on Vladimir Putin and lived
Who
to
knows?
tell the tale.
I don't think so. It's 100% assassination. A booby-trapped wine.
The
What?
preeminent theory among Western spy agencies is that the plane was blown up using a bomb that was placed on board.
Well, it came from the wings, and it doesn't really make sense.
US officials say their spy satellites detected an explosion along the plane's route, but no sign of a missile being fired, suggesting a blast from inside the aircraft.
Oh, really? But I just see the wing goes off.
And witnesses on the ground report hearing a loud explosion before the jet plummeted to Earth, which could have been the bomb exploding.
This guy's really, like, these guys are in the interview when they're trying to do what the plane did. Like, this is a 100% good interview that you have, man. It's very entertaining.
If
I'm
true,
just saying.
then there are a number of suspects who may have planted the explosives, but the most likely explanation is that Russia was responsible. Russian media say that police are now hunting for Artem Stepanov, a pilot with links to Prigozhin, who allegedly had access to the plane but vanished shortly before the crash.
Damn.
Another theory that rapidly emerged on both pro-Kremlin and pro-Wagner Telegram channels is that a crate of fine wine laced with explosives caused the blast.
Man, that's kind of weird, though, with wine. Why would you booby-trap wine, man? People, they enjoy that shit. I understand that it's, but there must be some honor in it, you know what I mean? Like, seriously. Wine? Come on.
It is thought those on the plane were in Moscow for a meeting with the Russian MOD, where the wine could have been handed to them, as a gift.
Ah.
The explosion also came on the same day that Russia sacked General Sergei Surovikin, who is thought to have helped with the coup, suggesting a coordinated takedown of the plotters. And this method seems in keeping with assassinations that the FSB and GRU have carried out for Putin in the past, which have involved radioactive tea and poisoned underpants.
Did he just say poisoned underpants? Wow.
Another possibility, which has been touted by anonymous sources speaking to Russian media, is that their own air defenses were used to shoot the plane down.
Really?
Certainly, this would have been the easiest method of downing the aircraft.
I mean, it's not that hard. It's just a private plane, bro. Like, you know, like nobody's gonna cry if you shoot down the plane. Like, you know, like these guys are in bed with a Russian Wagner boss who is basically agreeing to kill civilians, killing kids, killing all this stuff. I'm sorry if I don't feel remorse. I'm so incredibly sorry. I don't know who feels remorse for this. Maybe his soldiers. I understand 100%, but I just don't support this civilian killing. I don't support this war. I don't support these things that these guys are doing, man.
Dozens of Russia's most advanced missile systems are currently deployed around Moscow to thwart Ukrainian drone attacks on the city. And a simple order to the Russian MOD, who are themselves bitter enemies of Prigozhin, would have been all that was necessary to have the jet blown out of the sky. Security experts say footage of the aircraft tumbling to Earth suggests it was hit by something from the outside that disabled the controls but left the plane more or less intact.
That is crazy.
Meanwhile, the altitude of the plane means only advanced anti-aircraft systems could have hit it, and the location means only Russian anti-aircraft systems would have been within range. Such an approach seems unusually brazen for Putin, who typically prefers clandestine poison attacks to take care of those who cross him. But it would also send a powerful message that he can shoot those who defy him in broad daylight, and nobody is going to stop him.
Damn.
If it turns out that Russia was not behind the sabotage, then the next likeliest suspect would be Ukraine.
I mean, it could be Ukraine, you know what I mean? Like, that's a very, very important thing to do, take down the leader of the Wagner group. Like, that must be a very, very good strategic thing, just a moral thing, just to get the troops walking and talking, you know what I mean, man? I could imagine that.
Prigozhin dead just as much as Moscow did, and they have assassinated people on Russian soil before.
Really?
Daria Dugina, daughter of propagandist Alexander Dugin, was blown up near Moscow last year in a car bombing thought to have been carried out by Ukrainian military
So they killed his daughter.
intelligence. And Vladlen Tatarsky, another pro-war propagandist, was killed using a statue of his own head that had been packed with explosives.
Holy shit.
Killing the man known as Putin's chef with a crate of fine wine fits a pattern of twisted irony that Ukraine's assassins have become known for.
That is crazy, man. I swear that Ukraine are trying the best they can, man. It's really good. I mean...
But Prigozhin was reported to be paranoid about security, and for Ukraine to get an explosive close to him would have been extremely difficult. And attacking a plane in flight would have been a new level of sophistication from Kiev's past killings. Another option
Maybe somebody trying to get in power instead.
is that
Who knows?
Prigozhin was betrayed by the man who had vowed to keep him safe, Alexander Lukashenko.
Nah, I don't think no.
The
I think Putin, he chose people who's very
Belarus
loyal around
dictator
him.
was said to have brokered the deal that kept Prigozhin alive
Oh,
when
really?
his march to Moscow failed. But he may simply have been biding his time. Having earned the warlord's trust, Lukashenko could either have killed him on Putin's orders or carried out the killing on his own initiative, hoping to impress his effective boss. And he has form, having once used his air force to ground a Ryanair jet before hauling off a dissident journalist who was promptly carted off to the torture chamber.
Really? That is really crazy. Imagine doing that shit. You on your flight to somewhere, right? They just get down and you say, like, you see a jet right past you, right next to you, and you are getting message that we're gonna land in Russia. I'd be scared as shit, man. I'm just saying right now, I'd be so scared, bro. Well, if he faked his own death, I mean, yes, but why? That would make no sense if, he's trying to up his troops and he's trying, I don't know. I just don't feel like that's the option whatsoever.
But perhaps the most intriguing possibility is that Prigozhin is still alive and has elaborately staged his own death in order to escape Putin's clutches. Though he was not known as an intelligent man, Prigozhin cannot have been ignorant of the danger he was in following his coup. He must have known it was only a matter of time before someone tried to kill him and had reportedly taken extreme measures to protect himself. He was said to travel alongside several men who had changed their names to match his, so it would not be clear from travel documents alone where exactly he was.
That is crazy, man. That is really crazy to do and really paranoia, you know what I mean? But you never know about these guys, man. These people, they using dirty tricks. The CIA is using dirty tricks. Like, they doing all this shit that you see on the movies, man. Nobody's talking about it, but they do it, man. And I'm gonna shut my mouth before I get taken out. Please don't kill me, man.
He's thought to have stayed almost permanently airborne to further confuse people as to his whereabouts.
I can imagine it, but again, I don't
At the time his plane crashed, a second jet that he also owned was in the air, zigzagging over Moscow, leading to speculation that he was actually on board that aircraft.
Wait, what?
Which escaped unharmed. Questions have also been raised as to why, given the danger they were in, Prigozhin would have boarded the same plane as Dmitry Utkin, his effective deputy in the Wagner Group, who is also thought to have died. That seems like an exceptional security flaw for a man said to be as paranoid as Prigozhin.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Unless, of course, they wanted the Kremlin to think that they were both dead as a means of escape.
Конец, это всего лишь начало чего-то другого.
Да. Мы все попадем в ад, но в аду мы будем лучше.
Абсолютно.
Further suspicion has been raised by the speed with which the Wagner Group confirmed their leader's death. Video reveals the jet exploded into a fireball after hitting the ground.
Really?
So the remains of anyone on board are likely to have been eviscerated. How would Wagner have established so quickly that Prigozhin was among the dead, unless they knew about the crash ahead of time?
No, not. So this is the problem many people they have. Not many people can keep a secret, especially millions of people or thousands of people. They cannot keep a secret whatsoever. It's impossible for us humans to do. You cannot. That's the reason why there is no secret society, Illuminati, like the lizard thing. It's not true. It's all in plain sight. Every company is owning us. There's billionaires owning us. Direct marketing, psychology, it's all there. It's all there. The evidence are there. But no, I don't think so, because it's very hard to keep these secrets, just so you know, because a lot of people talk. See it at your company, see it at your school, see it wherever you go. There is always some gossip, and people, they love to gossip and love to say what they, have you heard about this? Or maybe they get drunk and they say something. Trust me, something would have come out, 100%.
I had the message prepared. It would not be the first time that Prigozhin has seemingly died.
Really?
In 2019, he was reported to have been killed in Africa before re-emerging, very much alive, several months later.
Really? So he done this before?
If indeed he has staged his death, then Wagner's vast operations in Africa, which financed themselves with plundered gold and diamonds, would provide the perfect hiding spot.
It's weird that they're holding up a white man and they in Africa. Yeah.
Given the fog of disinformation that shrouds everything in Russia, especially those close to the Kremlin, it is possible we will never know what really happened to Prigozhin.
True.
It is conceivable that he is still out there somewhere, plotting his next move against Putin as the Russian leader's special military operation stumbles from bad to worse. As Keir Giles, a respected Russia expert at the Chatham House think tank, put it, let's not be surprised if he pops up somewhere shortly. But until then, it seems we have little choice but to assume Prigozhin has met his maker, probably at the hands of the Russian president.
I don't think he's dead. This is the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail is not really accurate about anything, has a lot of propaganda, whatever. They do a lot of things like that. But still, it's just, he's just asking questions. I understand it. I don't really know what's going on. This guy's dead or not, I don't know. But if he did it before, there's a high chance he did it again. I guess to be paranoid and to get out alive and just to, make sure that he gets out if he gets shot down or like you see, like he got shot down, right? I think if you're that paranoid, you are gonna save yourself for some trouble sometimes if somebody is after you, of course. Maybe it's Ukraine. I actually think it is Ukraine who did this. I don't know. I just have a really great thing, and I hope he's dead, of course, because that's good for Ukraine, and I support Ukraine 100%. So yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, this is very, very suspicious death. It is very, very weird, especially because all this shit happened in Russia, and he's trying to take Moscow and trying to turn on, the hand that feeds him, right? But again, it's a private organization. It's a private military, like Blackwater, I guess. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, guys and girls, thank you so much for watching this. Please leave a comment down below what you think about this video and what is your conspiracy. What happened to this guy? Please let me know, man. So yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you until the next one. Peace.